Pink, blue, yellow, green. Pink, blue, yellow, green. I think I'm going to take yellow. Yellow. Now my choices are 3, 4, 7, or 8. Well, since 3 is my lucky number, let's pick 3. What's it say? Today you will shock your potential. I had a dream about these last night. I don't know why. And I woke up wondering if I could remember how to do it. I actually had to look it up on YouTube. They have everything there. I don't know why I was having the dream about the fortune teller, kind of game, but it reminded me of playing it when I was little in school. Maybe some of you remember the same. But as I started thinking about it, I thought about how sometimes people who play it, like me, put in all good things, like all good fortunes. Other people would put in lots of bad fortunes, and some would put kind of a mix. I don't know why I always put good ones. I just didn't want anybody to have the choice of having a bad fortune. I mean, that seems like really sucky. Who wants to have bad fortune? So we, just decided to have good fortunes. But when I think about, the fortunes I wrote, I was actually controlling somebody's future. Wow. I mean, really was I? No. But in my mind, a little bit, because if you give them a good fortune and they're happy, then, then they're like, hey, this is a great thing. They're like, hey, I like being a part of this. But we actually have the power to control our own fortunes. The question is, do we do it? So as I was writing today and thinking about my notes about what I want to talk about, I wanted to ask you, what do you want to control? And I don't mean like in the big, great scheme of things, and I don't mean like forever. I mean, like, what do you want to control today? And why? Just today, not tomorrow, not this whole month, not this whole year. What do you want to control today? Because isn't that really about resolutions? I mean, resolutions are the desire, in essence, to take control over something. And when we have these huge, big resolutions that are maybe quite different than what we're doing on a day-to-day basis, sometimes they fail because it's massive change that we're looking so far out in the future that we want that end result. And yet it's really about what we can control today. So I thought, well, what's my control for today? Well, today, my control, the thing that I want to control today is my focus. Let me tell you why. Right now, I'm in the middle of a podcast taping week. About 5 months ago, I made the decision to start taping the podcast in batches. So we tape them for 1 week a month, and that I'm taping for 2 months from now when they'll air. And I did that because when I was taping before all over my schedule, I could never focus. I couldn't give the right amount of focus to the podcast or to the other projects I was on. So my focus was very fuzzy and never enough aligned to even the guests that I was talking about. Now, this is even more critical now because we tape 20 to 22 episodes per month as we air them Mondays through Fridays. So keeping my focus is really, really important. But I can't think about what I need to focus on tomorrow or what my fortune needs to be or my goal for myself is going to be tomorrow or next month or next year. All I know is that controlling my focus today will allow me to make this a great day. And being very specific about this, it means that there's other things that probably are going to try and get my attention and have been trying to get my attention all week. And I have to prioritize them. Some of them need my attention, but some not so urgently. And I have to make the decision about if focus is important. And I know that right now the focus has to be on the podcast for the week, that I will do it. I use this as an example just to ask you, what do you need to control today to continue on your successful journey to shock your own potential? Maybe it's your mindset. Maybe it's positivity. Maybe it's going out to take a walk to clear your mind because you got so many things going on. Everybody's answer is going to be different about what you want to control today. But my motivation for you to do today is this. Just think about today. Only today. What do you want to control today that will help you to continue to shock your potential and will make you feel like tomorrow when you get up, you can make another choice of what you want to control? I hope you have an awesome day. Right now, I got to get back to taping. See ya.